Hey, it's Eric from Wander with Eric. Do you know what the most climbed mountain in North America is? It's Mount Monadnock in southwest New Hampshire. It's only about an hour away from here, so today we're going to go check it out. I've been up there before one time. I actually climbed it barefoot, so I'm pretty sure I can manage it with my shoes on this time. Let's go check it out. Got a little bit of rain this morning, but it's supposed to clear up. Nineteenth century literary giant and Transcendentalist philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson had a lot to say about the mountain in his poem titled Monadnock. Here's an excerpt. On the summit as I stood, o'er the wide floor of plain and flood, seemed to me the towering hill was not altogether still, but a quiet sense conveyed, if I err not, thus it said, many feet in summer seek, betimes my far appearing peak. In the dreaded winter time, none save dappling shadows climb. Under clouds my lonely head, old as the sun, almost as old as the shade. And comest thou to see strange forests and new snow, and tread uplifted land? And leavest thou thy lowland race, here amid clouds to stand, and wouldst be my companion where I gaze, and shall gaze when forests fall and man is gone, over tribes and over times, as the burning lyre nearing me with its stars of northern fire in many a thousand years. I probably didn't need to take 25 pounds worth of stuff with me on this hike, but the more you carry, the better exercise you get. I'm carrying a gallon of water in my backpack and refilling as I go. There's a fork in the road. Well, not literally, but there's two diverging pathways. I'm going up the white dot, and if all goes well, I'll be coming back on the white cross. This must be why they call it the White Dot Trail. Things are getting serious. There's my trail, but there's a whole network of other trails around here that go everywhere. Maybe some other day. An interesting thing about mountaineering like this if you want to call it mountaineering, is that when you think about it later, you don't remember all the struggle. You just remember the amazing view from the top. They said there would be some rock scrambling. Looks like I've reached the first rock scramble. White dot or just a conveniently shaped lichen? This is hard work. Getting up to some nice views already. Still a long way to go though. One reason I chose this mountain is because it's south from where I live. A few weeks ago I went to Mount Kearsarge, which is north from where I live, and there was still a little bit of snow on the ground. This time I did a little more homework, so researching online I discovered some people saying that they had been up here recently and there was no snow or ice. And sure enough, here I am. No snow, no ice, anywhere to be seen. Here comes the fun part. I'm beginning to emerge out of the tree line. Pretty beautiful down there. Nice view from here. It's almost a different type of climate zone up here. Little scrubby trees. Almost at the top. There's not much left up that way. That's where we're going. I'm really keen on these hiking boots. Nicest pair I've ever owned. American made. I get misty just hiking your trail. It's amazing what a little trickle of water can do over such a long period of time. Just carve these rocks up. This looks like fun. I haven't climbed a lot of mountains in my time, but I get the impression that this one's about as tough as it gets before you start getting into ones where you need mountain climbing gear and techniques. As far as mountains that don't require those things, this is probably about as challenging as it's going to get. This part is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so what I said before, I lied. I definitely remember that part of this climb from the last time I was here as being especially challenging and a little bit gut-clenching. But as I did last time, I got through it. This looks like the kind of place where a werewolf might jump out at you. This mountain's no joke. You really wouldn't want to take it for granted. Can't be far now. A misstep here, and you're going to have wet feet. It was really caring of them to put this pile of stones here to help show the way. Uh-oh, I hope I haven't accidentally switched onto the white dot and arrow trail. Just when you thought you were at the top, here's some more rocks to scramble up. Conjunction junction, what's your function? Here's where the trails diverge. I came up that way. I'm going back that way. But first, we have to get to the summit, which is that way. It's foggy and these rocks are slippery, so extreme caution is advised. This looks like a place where the great kings of old would be buried. Maybe if I crawl down in there I can find an ancient treasure. Or maybe just a bear sleeping. I'm not going to go do that. That was another serious boulder section. Yay, I made it to the summit! At 3,166 feet, this mountain's just a bit taller than Mount Kearsarge that I hiked a few weeks ago, but the elevation change is much greater. In close to the same distance, I gained almost 2,000 feet on this mountain, where on Mount Kearsarge I only gained about 1,000 feet of elevation. With the weather we've got today, it's a perfect reminder that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Got up to the top of this mountain, can't see a thing, socked in with fog, but it was cool to be there anyway. Spoke with a couple other people who summited at the same time. One guy's 69 years old, comes up here and does this every single day. Said on his 69th birthday he came up here and summited this mountain 4 times in a single day. So it was a challenge for me, but some people do it all the time. It's not that hard for them. If I just keep getting out here and keep doing this sort of thing, I'll get better at it too. Hopefully work my way up to some bigger and better things. Maybe not better, but bigger at least. Down we go. Okay, we're back to this point and we are going to go to the right. Now we're following the X's instead of the O's. Maybe there's a concert over here of musicians with receding hairlines. There's definitely more water on this trail than there was on the other one, but it's not as steep, so I'll take that trade all day. Here comes the fun part. The rhythm and pace of one step in front of the other has a meditative quality. While I normally try my best to stay present during these hikes, for a while on the way down I just kind of zoned out and found my mind wandering to things like what I was going to eat for dinner after this hike and which mountains I might climb next. Must be getting down past the tree line now where things can grow again. This hike has definitely been a step up over the previous one I did at Mount Kearsarge. This is definitely more technical, more challenging. So I got what I paid for. Will it never end? I think going back down the mountain can be even more challenging than going up. Your body's already tired and you're beginning to be mentally and physically fatigued, and yet you have to just keep going because you can't stay up there forever. Hey, we made it back down to the convergence of the trails. There's the trail I went up on. White Cross I came down on. And that's the way back to the parking lot. I made it. I'm back to civilization again. That was a tough hike. That was a lot tougher than Mount Kearsarge. My feet are pretty raw right now, but that's just weakness leaving the body. They'll toughen up for next time. It was a good hike. No injuries, successfully summited. I'm so glad you decided to wander with Eric today. I hope you'll wander again with me soon. In the meantime, keep exploring. Got myself a little souvenir t-shirt hat combo at Yonder Park store. Something to remember the place by. And I brought a change of socks and my most comfortable pair of shoes. As you can see, they're well broken in. After the strenuous hike, I felt I had earned the dinner of my choice. This Reuben sandwich from a local restaurant was delicious.